the woman took a step back, and unexpectedly there was a red-hot branding iron behind her, which directly burned her buttocks and left a clear mark. The blacksmith working nearby saw this scene and was completely stunned, because what was engraved on that branding iron seemed to be his own name. After arriving at the hospital, the doctor and nurse were shocked when they saw the wound. What kind of tattooing method was this? Actually using a red-hot branding iron directly? The nurse carefully looked at the mark and seriously read out the name on it. At this time, the blacksmith James directly pushed open the door and rushed into the examination room. The woman quickly waved her hands telling him to get out quickly. Only then did the doctor and nurse understand that the name branded on the buttocks was this man's name. They immediately asked the woman if she had encountered domestic violence. The woman with tears in her eyes refused the nurse's concern and could only say this was completely caused by her own carelessness. After the wound was treated and she came out, the woman saw James had been waiting outside the door. He embarrassedly took out a gift, which was a flower made of metal. The woman was quite surprised, not expecting this honest-looking blacksmith to understand romance.
Заходите.
Может, полицию все-таки вызвать?
Не надо, это я сама.
Although James was tall and strong, he was actually a particularly introverted person. For example, he had feelings for a female tour guide in town but never dared to approach her to confess. He could only silently pay attention to her. Days passed one by one, and after observing year after year, James discovered a pattern that female tour guide would only stop in front of his shop for 45 seconds every day, and she didn't even come on Mondays. In order to be able to see the person he liked for a bit longer, James thought of a way. He gathered a lot of scrap iron and, according to real proportions, replicated a medieval spearhead. He also placed this spearhead in special chemical solution to soak and treat it. Then he found the town's archaeological expert, under the lure of money. The next day this spearhead was excavated at the door of the blacksmith shop. The archaeological expert took the money and did the job, and even fabricated a historical background story for this spearhead. So this spearhead became the town's new tourist attraction. In this way, the female tour guide had one more item in her explanation, and the staying time also changed from the original 45 seconds per day to 3 times a day, morning, noon, and evening, each time for 15 minutes.